What is good, Knicks fans? Coming at you with another video. Let's talk Knicks. I want to talk about how there's this notion out there that, or this rumor out there that Thibodeau rather, sorry, that's my phone. Tom Thibodeau rather, what's it called? Quentin Grimes than R.J. Barrett. I would say maybe that's true if he has to definitively decide between them two, but I'm pretty sure R.J. Barrett and Quentin Grimes are both the type of players that Tom Thibodeau loves, that he adores. So I don't get this whole thing where he preferred to trade him. I think he preferred to have both of them more than anything and trade more of a quickly than those two, to be honest, don't you think? Or Obi than those two. Um, but I'm guessing they're talking about if you have to decide out of those two, who would he rather have? And I'm guessing they saying the Quentin Grimes because of the, I guess, because R.J. Barrett defense isn't trash at all by any means at all. But sorry, I was looking at my phone. Yeah, his defense is nowhere near trash, but obviously the best perimeter defender on this team is Quentin Grimes by quite a bit of a margin because of the effort the intensity he brings on defense night in night out. But overall as a player, I'm pretty sure he prefers R.J. Barrett right now, although Quentin Grimes has a pretty big potential because of his jump shot. It's not like R.J. Barrett's the best playmaker in the world. I'm pretty sure he can get near or better than R.J. Barrett in terms of playmaking, but R.J. Barrett finishing, although hasn't been consistent, he can get to the basket much easier than Quentin Grimes. So I don't know what he would rather in general, but in terms of defense, he loves Quentin Grimes' defense over everybody's. I'm pretty sure him and Mitchell Robinson. I'm pretty sure he loves their defense more than anybody. But that's where this comes from. This comes from the defensive side. They're talking about mostly. I'm pretty sure. Some people prefer giving up R.J. Barrett over Quentin Grimes in the Donovan Mitchell trade. This is a report. A report that's rumored is not a report from Tom Thibodeau himself. It says Tom Thibodeau is reportedly a big fan of New York's prized youngster in terms of Quentin Grimes. Yes, he's a fan. Last year, I'm pretty sure he was a fan of RJ the last 2 years. So it's just that Quentin Grimes is much more of a surprise the way he plays compared to RJ because he expects better of RJ. Don't you think? So I don't know. I just think that this whole thing of trying to pin one against the other, trying to make it seem like he wants RJ out of here, it's a real, that's dumb and a half because I'm pretty sure he'd rather Quentin Grimes and RJ here and he'd rather get rid of quickly Obi, Randall, Fournier, even though he loves Rose, he adores Rose. He'd rather get rid of a Rose before giving up those two. I'm pretty sure he's not dumb, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Like this report that came out is just them just trying to. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know who put this out really. Like the first person that put this out, but it's everywhere. Not the only person that said that, but it's reported that Jalen Brunson's signing has Tom Thibodeau ecstatic. Feels like he can be a B+ player. That's a report on Bleacher Report also. I think he could be an A player for us, like an A grade player for us. I think he could be a solid A for us. You don't have to only be an B+. Yeah, and it says another report right here that the Knicks turned off by Jazz initial demands. I'm pretty sure the Jazz want everything for Donovan Mitchell, and we're gonna have to just like keep denying a lot of things that they want until they meet our requirements for this trade. And I would rather them be shrewd like that, bro. Um, Knicks feel Donovan Mitchell only gives them 10 more wins. Yeah, with the Brunson also, that gives them 15 more wins. And if they keep a Rose, that gives them well, I mean, depending on who you have after that. So I don't know. Shit, that shit's weird. I don't know. Well, we were 10 more wins, but defensively, you're gonna lose more games. So I'm thinking this team we have now with Brunson, because we're gonna be the same defensively or better defensively actually next year. We should be better defensively with a better offense because of Brunson, because Rose is healthy. Yeah, I think this right now, this team equals what Donovan will bring us after Donovan Mitchell trade, because we're gonna have to give up players, defenders, in order to get the offensive player we want. But the offense right now will help us because we have the defense. The offense right now will get us the same amount of wins, probably a little bit more, because we have both of the point guards we need to have consistent pick and roll point guard stabilizing play. Um, I don't know. I just think that that whole thing with R.J. Barrett and Quentin Grimes, that's just nonsense, to be honest. Um, I'm pretty sure the Knicks want Quentin Grimes no matter what, though. They really want Quentin Grimes at this point. They don't want to give him up, so that's fine. But I'm pretty sure they don't want to give up RJ either. uh, and this notion of this team being trash without Donovan Mitchell, what? Are you kidding me? This team defensively is gonna be good. Gonna be really good. The only weak spot in our team right now, because Fournier isn't super trash, especially off the bench. He's not gonna be a weak spot, especially if he comes off the bench. When Quentin Grimes starts while Fournier comes off the bench, that would be awesome. And defensively, it won't be a weak spot because second unit players aren't gonna be as great as first unit players against Fournier. So I think he's able to play better defense against second unit players in general. So just put that out there. The only weak spot is going to be Brunson, but if you have continuously good center play and good defense throughout the whole shit, I say you don't pair Brunson and Fournier. That's the only thing you don't do, and you're going to have good defense at all times. Because the only weak spots, really, is Obi. I'm pretty sure he should take another step next year in terms of defense, mostly. Offensively, he's going to get better gradually with repetition, but defense, with repetition also, should get better at defense. So I'm guessing he's going to get, I'm predicting he's going to get better next year. The only two weak spots defensively on our team right now will be Brunson and Fournier. And if you can keep them from being on the same court together at all times, then you have something, because you only have one weak spot, but then Fournier actually gives effort again, and especially against second unit players, he will give that be better. He will be better at defending than first unit players. But Brunson will be the weak spot in general because the first unit will take advantage of him no matter what. And he don't have the length to make up for things. He can't bother offensive players as much because he don't have the length. Although he has a strength more than Fournier, I would say, definitely. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't know what's this whole thing about. I want this team to play. Like I'm gonna continue to say, I want this team to be how it is. I don't think Donovan Mitchell is the answer. Although we need a star, Donovan Mitchell isn't the answer for that right now. You're only gonna gut the team, and it's gonna be worse. I say you go into the season. Randall becomes good. You try to trade him at his highest point. I don't care if he's really good. You trade him at his highest point, and get that OB start, and get a power forward that can defend. Just be a defender and hit a shot here and there, whatever. But be a defender. And then you'll be good for the rest of the season. I don't know. Just do something with this team right now then to gut the team. Because you can even do the Donovan Mitchell trade during the regular season than to do it right now. because I want to see how this team is right now with Brunson. And then if it doesn't pan out, where a lot of people, or quite a few of us Knicks fans, are not thinking that, because quite a few of us are thinking this team right now, how it is with Brunson, will give us a good shot at being competitive next year, to the point where we can surprise quite a few teams, have a good start to the season, and be in that top top 8, top 7, top 6 spot. Um, but if it doesn't go that way, and if we're one of the trashiest team next year, yes, go ahead. Pull the Donovan Mitchell trade all you want, but until then, just stick with the team you have. I say stick with them. Even with Randall, just try to see if you can bring up his trade value. Even if he's doing good next year, trade him. Those are my thoughts. I want to know your thoughts. Comment below and tell me what y'all think. Check y'all on the next.